So many of the things that I'm going to go through today are not only tips for starting a channel and the behind the scenes of a channel, which I want to show you, but I also think a lot of the things that I want to talk about today are just life lessons. I scrubbed the long floorboards in the kitchen, repeating the motions of other women who have lived in this house. And when I find a long gray hair floating in the pail, I feel my life added to theirs. Hey everybody, I am so happy to see you today. Thank you so much for coming back and seeing me and Desi. I so hope you had a safe, calm, warm week. I know it's been cold all over our country, so I hope you're okay. Let me know. Today I am doing a requested video, and it's on So You Want to Start a YouTube Channel. And I know a lot of you out there want to start a channel, but I know a lot of you don't. So what I'm going to try to do is kind of zip through 7 of the very best tips I could share with you after my 6 years here on YouTube. We are the product of all the women that have come before us, and it's our obligation to perhaps teach the women that will come after us. I think that's one reason to have a YouTube channel. The first tip I want to share with you is knowing yourself and knowing your goals. Why do you want to start a YouTube channel? And a lot of people start their channels and they never ask themselves that. They don't have any goals in mind. It's just, oh, that looks fun. It looks easy. Let's just start a channel. And what I'm saying is that the more you know about what it's like to have a channel, and the more you know what you want out of your channel, the happier you're going to be. So you have a choice. Do you want your channel to be a hobby? Maybe 20 hours a week you put into it? Or do you want your channel, kind of to be your job? Do you want it to be successful on the level that you can spend 40, 50, 60 hours a week filming and talking and interacting with, maybe women, men all over the world, mostly women, but some men. I mean, I have known wonderful gals, without naming names, and they have said, well, it looks so wonderful, and I'm going to start my channel, and, I already have a job, but, I'm just going to do YouTube, and it's going to be fun. And they do it, and they do have fun, but then a year later, they feel depressed. And the reason they feel depressed is they can't figure out why they're not getting very many views. And it hurts them. I've seen it over and over again with creators. When I started my channel in 2015, I wasn't afraid of failure. And I said to myself, I love all of this. I love communication, and I want to do this full time. But the funny thing is, I wasn't afraid of failing at it. I was afraid of succeeding. I was a very private person, believe it or not. And I didn't know what I was getting into, but for that moment in time, I just was flying by the seat of my pants because it was an escape. And there wasn't anything wrong with that. But what those feelings taught me was that I was unprepared for that first year and the second year of what I would go through having a channel.
You know, one of the most important things that I could pass on to you is to urge you to try to have a real relationship with your audience, your subscribers. You know, when I started my channel years ago, I was so sad. And my subscribers, they lifted me up. And we started a journey together.
One question that I get so often is, what are the qualities I need to have a successful YouTube channel? And honestly, I think you only need one, and that is passion. The passion, the fire in the belly to want to communicate with an audience, to want to reach out and learn, teach, enjoy. It's such an amazing platform. And I remember when I started in 2015, I would wake up every morning and I'd be so excited and so grateful that I got a chance to film a video once a week on any subject I wanted. And I felt so empowered, and it was such a joy in my heart. But I had a passion. I didn't have a passion for one particular thing, like makeup, skincare, thrifting, my dog. I loved my dog. I always loved my dog. My passion was to communicate with you, to learn about you, and to introduce myself to you and show you a slice of my life as a single woman in her 60s, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. That was my passion. I wanted to share with you music and books and camera angles and lighting and adventures. It was my passion, and it still is after 6 years. It's my passion. So when I hit those rough spots, and boy, they were rough, what kept me going was my passion. And without that, I would have quit. I would have quit probably a couple years into it. I would have quit. But I couldn't, because I loved it.
You may be the only person left who believes in you, but it's enough. It takes just one star to pierce a universe of darkness. Never give up.
I get asked about equipment every week. Do I need an expensive camera? Do I need expensive lights? Do I need to go take a class on how to film video? All of those questions, and they're beautiful questions. I love questions about cameras. I bet you couldn't have guessed that. But, I would absolutely say, get yourself a camera. Don't film on your phone. Don't film on your laptop. Get yourself a camera. The camera that you can afford. The better your quality, the better your sound, the better your lighting, the better your camera, the more, it increases your chances of truly being successful, because number one, it shows a lot of respect for your subscribers that you've put in the time and effort to give them a quality video. You're taking up 20 minutes of their life. So you want to give them something nice, something they can see, something they can hear. But I got to tell you, when I started out in 2015, what did I have? I had a 10-year-old camera that could barely do videos, and I had a window. And I said a lot of prayers, and it was pretty bad, but within a month, I bought the camera I could afford. It was $120. I charged it. I look back on those early videos with no professional lighting, no ring light, no nothing, just a camera and a window. And every time I go back and I look at those videos of me and Cooper and my cheap little camera, I cry. I try not to actually look at them too much because I cry. Not because everything was so pitiful. It was just, everything was so wondrous. It was joyous, exciting, something new, and something I could strive to be better at because of my passion. Yeah, let me take you now and show you my setup with my camera and my microphone and see what you think.
Are you going to help me? Are you going to help me show the ladies our filming setup? All right, here we go. You ready? Okay. So I kind of sit in my living room and I am looking at outside. I'm sitting right in front of my patio. I have my Canon 80D on the tripod. I have one ring light. I film most videos on my Canon 80D. I think it's one of the finest cameras ever made by Canon. The other camera that I use to film my videos, the camera I'm using right now, is the Canon M50. And that's also a lovely camera, but it doesn't have the power and the artistry of the Canon 80D.
I wanted to take a moment to really address this budget crunch that creators have, because we love to show, skincare and makeup and household items and fashion. But, if we're on a budget, how are we going to do this? So I have partnered with the platform Octoly, and I think all creators know who they are. If you don't, though, you might want to listen for the next minute. But I have been part of the Octoly family probably, I want to say, for about 3 years, maybe 4. But they are a platform. And I just feel so lucky that I've partnered with them today for this video, because they support channels. They not only support us by letting us have free items to review and to try out and to hook us up with brands, but they also offer, small sponsorships, so we can take an extra minute to tell other creators that they exist. I have a special link below. So if you're a creator, you can click on that link and you can get right into the Octoly family and start ordering products right away. Oh, the Octoly website is so fun. This is a platform that once you sign up, it is dedicated to content creators, and we browse their site just like a store, and we pick the products that we'd like to try out, and in 30 days we turn in a review. A lot of times we get a like a discount code for our subscribers, so it is just a win-win for everybody. You can see all the things that they offer, just endless amount of products that would be so fun to try out and so fun to bring to your audience. When I go to the Octoly website, I'm like a little kid in a candy store. All the beautiful products that that I can order and review for you, and it just helps me financially, and it helps my subscribers know perhaps what's good and bad, and it's just plain fun. The first few times, I got something, and if I didn't like the product, I didn't do the review, and I got in trouble for that. And I said to them, well, I didn't do the review because I didn't like the product. And they said, that doesn't matter. We want your honest opinion. And my jaw hit the ground. What do you mean? So this is a new mask that I got from Octoly a few weeks ago by Bioscience, and this is a 3-minute mask, and I love it. So that's one of the things from a company that I so admire. Another thing that I got from Octoly that I love in the last 6 months is Becca, this Becca highlight. This is one of the nicest highlighters I've ever used in my life, and it also works as kind of like a lid shadow. I have this beautiful bottle of Cher perfume, and this, it isn't so much that I'm wearing this cologne perfume, but it just, I don't know. I mean, Cher is an icon. She's from my generation, 1965 shindigs, Sonny and Cher. I've always, when I was a little girl, I just dreamed that I could be a musician and sing and be famous like Cher. It was just a little girl's dreams, but I'm not a little girl anymore, but this is sitting on my dresser and I love it. It's just, I don't know. I'm hoping Stevie Nicks sometime will have a fragrance so that I can have Cher, Stevie Nicks, Bonnie Raitt, Joni Mitchell. I'll stop now. I don't think this would be a very effective video if I didn't tackle talking about subscribers and getting views and, trying to get noticed out there. And what do I think would help that? And, I just want to say off the bat, there's a whole cottage industry out there of, they're mostly men, but some women telling creators, how to get views and subscribers, and they have special things they want us to do. They want us to make short videos. They want us to make sure that we have a call to action. Subscribe. Hit that bell. They want to make sure we say that at least twice in a video, right? And they also want us to follow our niche, our niche, whatever. That pick out the video that was our most successful video and keep filming that video. Only do it in slightly different ways, but just keep milking it. Just keep doing the same video over and over and over again. And voila! Views and subscribers, and suddenly you're in Greece doing a video. I don't know, but anyway, I bring this up because I have a very happy life on YouTube. I'm not a huge channel, but, I can make a humble living. But more importantly, I'm happy. I love it. After 6 years, I love it. But I never did any of that they asked me to do. I didn't make shorter videos. And I've never asked anybody to subscribe or hit that bell. And why? Because, well, it always reminded me of like a first date. You're sitting there having a lovely dinner, and then, right in the middle of it, you just turn to the guy and go, now, you are going to call me again, right? Or you are going to, subscribe and hit that bell, You do have my phone number, right? We are going to do this again, right? It's a first date. So I never did that. It didn't feel comfortable. What I say is, have a great week, and when you're done with your week, come back and see me and Desi. And I say that, not to get subscribers, but that comes from my heart. I want you to come back, and I guess that means subscribe, but I never really thought it through until this second. But it's your choice, I want it to be your choice. If there's any call to action that I want to verbalize, it's be kind to yourself. Be good to yourself. Love yourself. There's more to life, right? Than just hammering out the same video week after week. I mean, would you like that? I mean, maybe if I'd done all those things, maybe I would have a bigger channel. but I'm happy. I'm happy, and can't we sometimes measure our success in life as to whether we're happy or not, proud of what we do? It's YouTube to me has never been a business. It's not a formula. It's my love letter to the world. This is my life. I'm just one little woman in one little town, USA. This is what I have to offer every single week. Something honest, something from my heart, something that can't be coached. And that's what I want for you. I mean, you don't have to have a channel like mine. I just want you to not care so much about the numbers. Care about your content. And if you care about your content, everything else will fall into place. I guarantee it. Isn't that for men's suits? Be unique, be truthful, and have fun. Hey everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I loved every second of it. And if you get time down below in the comments, could you let me know if you're thinking about starting a channel, or if you're not, could you tell me why you watch YouTube, why you watch YouTube videos? It'll just be so fun to read your comments. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here today. Have yourself a wonderful, safe, warm, brand new week. And when you're done with your week, come back and see us, okay? All right. It's a deal. We'll be here.
It takes just one star to pierce a universe of darkness. Never give up. Never give up. You hear me? Never give up.